Okay, students, class 12th CBSE Mathematics. Today we are starting exercise 10.3. Means we'll solve the questions from the exercise 10.3. We'll give hints to the questions or the solutions of the questions from the exercise 10.3. Okay, this exercise is totally related to the scalar product or the dot product of two vectors. Okay, and scalar product or dot product is defined as a vector dot b vector. A vector dot b vector. Okay, and this is a scalar quantity, that is why it is known as scalar product. And this is equals to magnitude a vector, magnitude b vector cos of theta. Okay, so dot product between two vector is defined as a vector dot b vector equal to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector cos of theta. Okay, we will solve the questions related to dot product. So let us start with the question number first. So question number first is given as question number first of the exercise, that is find the angle between two vector. Find the angle between two vector a vector and b vector whose magnitude is under root 3 and 2 respectively, and having a vector dot b vector equal to under root 6. Means a vector dot b vector is given as under root 6. Magnitude of a vector is given as under root 3 and also magnitude of b vector is given as 2. And we have to find out the angle between vector a vector and b vector. So very easy, only we have to use the dot product. Okay, and dot product between two vector is a vector dot b vector is equals to magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector cos of theta. Okay, and from this cos of theta is equals to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector. A vector dot b vector is under root 6 upon a magnitude of a vector, that is under root 3, and magnitude of b vector, that is 2. Okay, now we have to solve this. So cos theta is equals to under root 3 into under root 2. Under root 6 can be write down as under root 3 into under root 2 upon under root 3 into 2. Under root 3 will cancel under root 3 and under root 2. Under root 2 will cancel to 1 by under root 2. Okay, so cos theta is equals to 1 by under root 2. This implies that cos 45 degree or pi upon 4. So theta is equals to pi upon 4. Okay, so the angle between vector a vector and b vector is pi upon 4. Okay, in this way we can find the angle between two vectors. Okay, this is question number first. Means how we use the scalar or the dot product between two vectors. Okay, now let's take the another question that is question number. We will take the next question. Next question is question number third of this exercise. Okay, and this question is related to the projection of a vector on another vector b vector. Okay, and projection of vector a on another vector b vector is given as a vector dot b cap. Okay, so we have to find out the projection. Question number third is find out the projection of the vector a vector. A vector is given as I cap minus j cap. A vector is given as I cap minus j cap. A vector equals to I cap minus j cap. Okay, and b vector is given as I cap plus j cap. Okay, so we have to find out the projection of a vector on vector b. Projection of a vector on b vector, that is equals to a vector dot b cap. Let us suppose that this is a vector and this is b vector, and we want to find the projection. Projection means OA, OB. Projection means OM. We want to find OM. Projection of this vector on this vector, that is OM. Okay, and this is equals to a vector dot b cap after some calculation that we have already done in previous videos. Okay, so this is the projection. So A vector is I cap minus j cap dot product B cap. B cap means B vector divided by magnitude of B vector. This is equals to I cap minus j cap dot B vector. B vector means I cap plus j cap divided by magnitude of B vector, that is 1 square plus 1 square, equals to I cap minus j cap dot this, means 1 minus 1 minus 1 divided by under root 2, so 0 upon 2 equals to 0. Okay, so the projection is 0. Projection is this equals to 0. Okay, now let us take the another question. Question number 5. Question number 5 is lengthy question, and we will solve this question also. Question number 5. Question number 5 is show that each of the given three vectors, we have been given three vectors, are mutually perpendicular, are unit vector and mutually perpendicular to each other. Unit vector as well as mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, so we have been given three vectors, A vector, B vector and C vector. Okay, so question number 5 is we have been given three vectors, that is A vector, and A vector equals to 1 upon 7 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap. B vector is given as 1 upon 7 into 3i cap minus 6j cap plus 2k cap, and then C vector is given as 1 upon 7 into 6i cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap. Okay, so these are the three vectors we have been given, and we want to show that all the three vectors are unit vector and mutually perpendicular. So what we have to show? we have to show that magnitude of vector A equals to 1, and similarly magnitude of B vector and magnitude of C vector is also equals to 1. As well as we have to show that A vector dot B vector is equals to 0. Mutually perpendicular means A vector is perpendicular to B vector, B vector is perpendicular to C vector, and C vector is perpendicular to A vector. So A vector dot B vector equals to 0 equals to B vector dot C vector equals to 0 equals to C vector dot A vector equals to 0. So we have to show this throughout the question. Throughout the question we have to show this. Okay, so we will show magnitude of A vector equals to under root. A vector is this 2 upon 7 square plus 3 upon 7 square plus 6 upon 7 square. Okay, so this is equals to 2 to the 4 upon 49 plus 9 upon 49 plus 36 upon 49, and taking 49 as common, so LCM 4 plus 9 plus 36, that is equals to 45 upon 45, 49 upon 49 upon 49, that is equals to 1. Okay, so magnitude of A vector equals to 1, and similarly we can show that magnitude of B vector is also equals to 1 and magnitude of C vector is also equals to 1. Okay, so this is the first part. There are total 6 parts. 6 parts means first part, second part, third part, fourth, fifth and sixth part. Okay, now we will show A vector dot B vector equal to 0. Okay, now product of two vectors A vector and B vector, and this is equals to 1 upon 7 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap dot B vector. B vector is also 1 upon 7. B vector 1 upon 7 3i cap minus 6j cap plus 2k So 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 7, 1 upon 49, and 2 3 is 6, minus 3 6 is 18, plus 6 2 is 12. So 1 upon 49 into 6 12, 18, 18 minus 18, that is equals to 0. So A vector dot B vector is equals to 0, and similarly B vector dot C vector equals to 0, and C vector dot A vector equals to 0. Okay, so each of the vector is a unit vector, each of the given vector is a unit vector, and they are mutually perpendicular vector also. Okay, I have done only two parts, that is magnitude of a vector and A vector dot B vector equal to 0. You have to do four other parts, magnitude of B vector, magnitude of C vector, and dot product of B vector and dot C vector, dot product of C vector and A vector is equals to 0. Okay, so this was question number 10. Now let us take the another question. Question number, we are taking the selected questions. We are only taking the selected questions that are very necessary or important, or that should be taken to clear the concept of dot product or scalar product. Okay, so now let us take the another question, and another question is question number 6. Question number 6 of the exercise 10.3. Question number 6 is find magnitude of A vector and magnitude of B vector. Okay, we have to find the value of these. Okay, given that A vector plus B vector dot A vector minus B vector is equals to 8. Given that A vector plus B vector dot A vector minus B vector equals to 8, and also it is given that magnitude of A vector equals to 8 times of magnitude B vector. 8 times of magnitude B vector. Okay, so this is all given, and we have to find the magnitude of A vector and B vector. Very important question to learn the concept of dot product, magnitude, etc. etc. Okay, so now we will start from here. A vector plus B vector dot A vector minus B vector means A vector dot A vector. A vector dot A vector minus A vector dot B vector plus B vector dot A vector minus B vector dot B vector is equals to 8. Okay, here A vector dot A vector magnitude A vector square minus A vector dot B vector plus A vector dot B vector minus magnitude B vector square is equals to 8. We know that A vector dot A vector equals to magnitude A vector square, and A vector dot B vector equals to B vector dot A vector. Okay, so this will cancel this. Now we are having magnitude A vector square minus magnitude B vector square equals to 8. Equation number first. Okay, now it is also given that magnitude of A vector is equals to 8 times the magnitude of B vector. Okay, so magnitude of A vector equals to 8 times of magnitude B vector whole square minus magnitude B vector square equals to 8. That is by 64 magnitude B vector square minus magnitude B vector square equals to 8. So 64 minus 1, that is 63 magnitude B vector square is equals to 8. Here magnitude B vector square is equals to 8 upon 63. So magnitude B vector is equals to 2 under root 2 upon 3 under root 3 3 is 9, 9 7 is 3 under root 7. Okay, so magnitude B vector is equals to 2 under root 2 upon 3 under root 7. Now magnitude A vector is equals to 8 times of magnitude b vector, 8 times of magnitude b vector, that is 2 under root 2 upon 3 under root 7 equals to 16 under root 2 upon 3 under root 7. This is magnitude a vector. Okay, so this is magnitude a vector and this is magnitude b vector. In this way we can find the magnitude of a vector and magnitude of b vector. Okay, so this was question number 6. Okay, now let us take the another question. We are solving the questions of the exercise 10.3 and 10.3 is totally related to the exercise the dot product or the scalar product of two vector and defined as a vector dot b vector equals to magnitude of a vector magnitude of b vector cos of theta. This is a scalar quantity, and as we are using the dot in place of product, that is why it is also known as dot product. Okay, so now let us take the next question of the exercise. We are taking the question number 8. Question number 8. Okay, let us take the question number 8. Question number 8 is find the magnitude of two vector a vector and b vector. Find the magnitude of two vector a vector and b vector having the same magnitude. Magnitude is same and such that the angle between them is 60 degree and their scalar product is 1/2. Means we have been given a vector dot b vector equal to 1/2, theta is equal to 60 degree, so that we can easily find the magnitude of a vector and b vector. This is equal. Okay, so now we will take the question number 10. Question number 10 of the exercise 10.3. If a vector, b vector and c vector, a vector is given as 2 to 3, 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. B vector is given as minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. And C vector is given as 3i cap plus j cap. C vector is given. Now it is also given that a vector plus lambda b vector is perpendicular to C vector. Find the value of lambda. We have been given that a vector plus b vector plus lambda b vector is perpendicular to C vector. Also a vector plus lambda b vector is perpendicular to C vector. Then we have to find the lambda. Also an important question, easy one. Okay, not so difficult. When two vectors, this is a vector and this is a vector, when two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is equals to 0. This implies that a vector plus lambda b vector dot C vector is equals to 0. Okay, so now we have to put the value of a vector, b vector and C vector from here. So this is a vector. A vector is 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda into b vector minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap and dot product with C vector that is 3i cap plus j cap, and this is equals to 0. Okay. This is equals to 0. Now we have to solve this. So this can be written down as 2 minus lambda I cap plus 2 lambda j cap plus 3 plus lambda k cap is equals, dot product is 3i cap plus j cap is equals to 0. Now dot product is I cap and j cap. Only I cap and j cap component will be there. So 3 into 2 minus lambda plus 2 plus 2 lambda is equals to 0. So 6 minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is equals to 0. means lambda is equals to 6 plus 2 8. Okay, so lambda is equals to 6 plus 2 8. So value of lambda is 6 plus 2, that is 8. Okay, here we have used the result a1 I cap, b1 j cap, c1 k cap dot a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap is equals to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. Okay, means the corresponding components product, sum of the product of corresponding component and other terms will be 0. Okay, so we have used that result here. Now we will take the next question. Let us take the next question of the same exercise. Exercise number 10.3. Next question is question number 11. Question number 11 is also an important question. So that we have been given two vectors. First vector is perpendicular to second vector, means vectors are perpendicular. We have to show that vectors are perpendicular vectors for any two non-zero vectors. Okay, so first vector is given as x vector. X vector is given as modulus a vector b vector plus modulus b vector a vector, and y vector is given as modulus a vector b vector minus modulus b vector a vector. Okay, so x vector and y vector are given for any two non-zero vectors. We have to show that the given two vector x vector and y vector are perpendicular to each other, where a vector is not equal to 0 and b vector is also not equal to 0, means both the given vectors are non-zero vectors. Both the given vectors are non-zero vectors. So x vector dot y vector is equals to, if x vector dot y vector is equals to 0, then both the given vectors are perpendicular. This is the condition of perpendicularity. Okay, so x vector dot y vector, that is a vector b vector plus magnitude b vector a vector dot product magnitude a vector b vector minus magnitude b vector a vector. Here in this question, the magnitude is a scalar quantity. Okay, magnitude is a scalar quantity, so scalar quantity is multiplying with vector quantity. Here again and again scalar quantity is multiplying with the vector quantity. Okay, so multiplication is equals to, this will multiply both magnitude a vector and b vector dot b vector minus magnitude a vector, magnitude b vector and b vector dot a vector. Now this will multiply this plus magnitude b vector, magnitude a vector dot b vector, and lastly plus minus magnitude b vector multiplying a vector dot a vector. Okay, so this is the multiplication of these two vectors. Actually this is the main step. Okay, in solving the questions, magnitude a vector square, magnitude b vector square, a vector square, b vector dot b vector magnitude b vector square, minus magnitude a vector, magnitude b vector, a b vector dot a vector can be written down as a vector dot b vector plus magnitude b vector, magnitude a vector and a vector dot b vector minus magnitude b vector square, magnitude a vector square. Okay. Now this is equal to this, so cancel each other. This will cancel this and this will cancel this. So finally this is equals to 0, means x vector dot y vector is equals to zero vector. Sorry, zero vector, no zero vector but equal to 0, as it is a scalar quantity. Okay, this implies that x vector is perpendicular to y vector. X vector means magnitude a vector b vector plus magnitude b vector a vector is perpendicular to magnitude a vector b vector minus magnitude b vector a vector. Okay, so this we want to prove in question number 11. Okay, now let us take the next question. Question number 13. Question number 13 is also having some important concept. Okay, question number 13 also having the important concept. Question number 13. Question number 13 is, if A vector, B vector, C vector are unit vectors, A vector, B vector, C vector are unit vectors such that it is given that magnitude A vector, magnitude B vector, magnitude C vector is equals to 1. Okay, and also it is given that A vector plus B vector plus C vector is equals to 0. Okay, when three vectors, sum of three vector equal to 0, it means A vector, B vector, C vector are representing the sides of the triangle in the same order. Same order, AB vector, BC vector, CA vector. Okay. So this is given. Find the value of A vector dot B vector. To find A vector dot B vector plus B vector dot C vector plus C vector dot A vector. We have to find the value of this. Okay. So how we will find? This is given. Multiplying this with itself. Itself means multiplying this with this. Means A vector plus B vector plus C vector is multiplying with A vector plus B vector plus C vector is equals to 0 vector dot 0 vector. Okay. So now multiplying, what we will get? We will get A vector dot A vector plus A vector dot B vector plus A vector dot C vector plus B vector dot A vector plus we will get 9 terms. B vector dot B vector plus B vector dot C vector plus C vector dot A vector plus C vector dot B vector plus C vector dot C vector is equals to 0 vector dot 0 0. Okay. Now we will have magnitude A vector square plus A vector dot B vector plus C vector dot A vector plus A vector dot B vector plus magnitude B vector square plus B vector dot C vector plus C vector dot A vector plus C vector dot B vector means B vector dot C vector plus magnitude C vector square is equals to 0. Okay, these are 9 terms. Now this is magnitude A vector square plus magnitude B vector square plus magnitude C vector square plus A vector dot B vector 2 times of A vector dot B vector plus 2 times of B vector dot C vector plus 2 times of C vector dot A vector is equals to 0. Okay, now let us transfer this term there. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 into A vector dot B vector plus B vector dot C vector, B vector dot C vector plus C vector dot A vector is equals to 0. So 2 multiplying A vector dot B vector plus B vector dot C vector plus C vector dot A vector is equals to minus 3. 1 plus 1 plus minus 3. So A vector dot B vector plus b vector dot c vector plus c vector dot a vector is equals to minus 3 by 2. Okay, so in this way we can prove this question. Question number 13, important question. Now we will take only one of the question number 15. We will take only question number 15, that is the last question of this exercise, question number 15. Question number 15 is, question number 15 is, if the vertices ABC of a triangle ABC are, triangle ABC is given, ABC is given and its vertices are given as 1 2 3, B minus 1 0 0, C is given as 0 1 2, 0 1 and 2. Okay, so these are the vertices. Then find the angle ABC. Find the angle. To find the angle ABC. ABC means we have to find the angle ABC. This angle. So ABC is the angle between AB vector and BC vector. Angle B is between AB vector and BC vector. So we have to find the two vectors AB vector and BC vector. So AB vector is equals to position vector of B minus position vector of A. Okay. So AB vector, position vector of B is minus I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap minus position vector of A is I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap is equals to minus 2 I cap minus 2 j cap minus 3 k cap. This is AB vector. Now BC vector equals to position vector of C minus position vector of B. PV means position vector. PV means position vector. So position vector of C is 0 I cap plus j cap plus 2 k cap minus B vector. Position vector of B, that is minus I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap is equals to minus plus I cap j minus 0 plus j cap plus 2 k cap. So this is the ABC vector. This is AB vector, this is BC vector. Now angle between angle ABC, cos of angle ABC is equals to AB vector dot BC vector divided by magnitude of AB vector, magnitude of BC vector. Okay, so AB vector dot BC vector, AB vector is this minus 2I cap minus 2j cap minus 3k cap dot I plus j plus 2k cap divided by magnitude of this minus 2 square plus minus 2 square plus minus 3 square under root 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. Okay, so this is equals to minus 2 minus 6 and divided by under root 2 to the 4 plus 9 into 1 plus 4, and this is minus 2 minus 4 minus 10 upon under root 4 plus 4 is 17 into under root 4 plus 1 6. Okay, so this is cos of angle ABC is equals to minus 10 upon under root 102. Okay, so angle ABC is equals to cos inverse minus 10 upon under root 102. Okay, so cos inverse 10 upon under root 102. This is the angle between angle means ABC. table ABC is this. Okay, so thank you.